Hello everyone, my name is Arman and I am a student of TKWS Institute of Banking and Finance. And in this slide share presentation today, I am going to give a brief comparison on financing either through debt or equity. So let's begin. Our first slide would be covering the definition part of both debt and equity. Debt market and equity market are broad terms for two categories of investment that are bought and sold. The debt or bond market is the arena in which investment in loans are bought and sold. Transactions are mostly made between brokers or large institutions. The equity market or the stock market is the arena in which stocks are bought and sold and represent a share of ownership of a company. In this slide, we have to understand why does capital structure influence the debt or equity decision. To answer this question, we must find the relationship between weighted average cost of capital, which is WACC, and leverage. WACC must be found, which indicates the minimum rate at which the company should earn from the business in order to give a return to its finance providers as per their expectations. Generally speaking, the best capital structure for a company or a business is the capital structure that minimizes the business WACC. The chart suggests the relationship between two variables resemble a parabola. At point A, we see a capital structure that has a low amount of debt and a high amount of equity, resulting in high WACC. At point B, we see the opposite situation. A capital structure with high amount of debt and low amount of equity, which also results in high WACC. In order to optimize the WACC, the capital structure must consist of a balanced combination of debt and equity. So one of the question arises, why too much equity is expensive? Investing in stock is riskier than investing in bonds, that is clear, because of a number of factors. For example, the stock market has a higher volatility of return than the bond market. The stockholders have a lower claim on company's asset in case of company default. Capital gains are not a guarantee here. Dividends are discretionary, that is, company has no legal obligation to issue dividends. Thus, financing purely through equity will lead to a high WACC. Another question arises, why is too much debt expensive? While the cost of debt is usually lower than the cost of equity, taking on too much debt will cause the cost of equity and debt to rise above the both. This is because the biggest factor influencing the cost of debt is the loan interest rate. Therefore, there is a need for optimal capital structure. So in this slide, we are going to discuss about the optimal capital structure. The optimal capital structure is one that minimizes the weighted average cost of capital, which is WACC, by taking on a mix of both debt and equity. Point C on this chart indicates the optimal capital structure on the WACC versus leverage curve. If the business is point A on the curve, issuing debt would bring down its WACC. If the business is at point B on the curve, issuing equity would bring down its WACC. Some other factors to consider. In this slide, we are going to discuss other factors which would influence the financing decision. See, these are some factors that need to be taken into consideration when making a financial decision. Floating costs. If investment banks are charging a lot to issue new stock, issuing debt will be cheaper and vice versa. Interest rate. High interest rate will require the business to offer high coupon bonds in order to be an attractive investment. This will be more costly. Thus, issuing equity will be cheaper and vice versa. Tax rates. Higher tax rates will deduct from the bondholders' return as they will need to give more of their coupon away. Thus, they will demand higher returns to compensate. In this case, issuing equity will be cheaper and vice versa. Earnings or earners volatility. If the business is seasonal or sees volatile revenues each month, it will be difficult to guarantee each or enough cash will be available for the coupon payments. Therefore, issuing equity will be a better decision and vice versa. Business growth. If the company is fairly young and is making significant investment in R&D, in order to support growth, it may be wiser to reduce monthly claims on cash flows by issuing equity and vice versa. Thank you for watching this video and thanks for being such a humble listener. Thank you.